Coverage coming your way is presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Hello again and welcome. Rich Stoner alongside my friend and colleague, New Zealand's own Frank Nobilo. We are here in the South Pacific Ocean, a pirate's scavenger yard turned golf course. It's known as Treasure Island. Frank, out to score a treasure here today. What can you tell us about this amazing course?
Well, Rich, on the subject of scavengers, that's what you've got to be in the golf course. You want the lowest possible score you can. You want to be an absolute miser when it comes to making bogeys. Few and far between. Golf course is certainly challenging. More than one way to often play some of the holes out here at Treasure Island. Look at the coastline, Buccaneers Bay, the volcano in the distance. And of course, pirates. Pirates, all to be seen.
Well, this is a humbling game, isn't it, Frank?
Well, shots like that, not to be proud of. Oh, this is right at it.
Oh, what an incredible shot. Frank, here at the par 3 second, a player has to be really careful because you could take one across the bow.
And you've got to hit it with a cannon down here, long par 3. You get close to that green, see the water on the right there, plus the waterfall. Now a little commentary box up there. Hopefully he doesn't get ransacked during the course of play. Green well protected, as you'd expect, by 2 bunkers. You never know what you find in these bunkers.
You and I have been positioned in some really nice spots in our commentary boxes through the years. Pebble Beach, along the cliffs of the Pacific Ocean, the old course at St. Andrews. This might be the most unusual spot, a treehouse.
It is, especially when we go to walk across that bridge.
Locked in on the read and the speed. So, Frank, what do you think of the start so far?
Rock solid. Very impressed.
Frank, this is not an easy tee shot. Trying to thread it between those 2 giant trees.
Third hole, Captain Hook. Par 5. Really just keep it down that left side, very, very close to the coastline. Good tee shot. You might be able to get home for 2. But rather than hook your second, you're going to have to slice it.
Frank, look at that tree in the distance. Looks like the face of a man carved out of it. I'm just seeing things right now. I'm spooked by this golf course. Playing his second shot here at the par 5.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Looking to make a move. This putt for birdie. Good start at 4 under. Well, Frank, as if this tee shot wasn't hard enough, look what's in the distance, just to throw a little scare into the player.
Devil's Cauldron. Yeah, that's the volcano in the distance, but it's also a good line there, Rich. This is a really narrow fairway that's anything other than straight. So your tee shot, you really have to imagine where that ball's going to land. Which part of the fairway is it going to land on?
You really need to be on your game here at Treasure Island. Well, this one is offline just a bit. Look out. You know, that one is going to end up in the rough. You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, It's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Good chance at one. Just an incredible shot. That is a very makeable putt after a great approach. Well played. Frankie seems to have found something. Already 2 birdies in a row and now another chance.
Yeah, it's all starting to flow here. This is really important. He's starting to play well, so finish it off here for 3 in a row. Just when you think you're going to make birdie. Now, have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
Settles in over the putt. No problem at all. Good putt. It stays at 4 under par. This hole, Frank, is quite a design. Not a long hole, but there's trouble.
There certainly is, but I would say this is a birdie hole for most. Short par 4. Good tee shot's just going to leave you a little pitch in there. A lot of little features along the way, but really just keep it between the skull on the right and the mountain on the left.
See, but that could be distracting, the skull rock formation on the right.
Well, just don't skull your tee shot.
Great strike and a great result. Sitting up, good chance to attack the flag. Let's see what Martin Keimer does with this approach shot. Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Keimer trying to run another one in. This is for birdie. Just misses. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Four under on the day. Like, I just love the features of Treasure Island. Most golf courses, you're hitting around trees and bunkers, but here you have that sort of strange formation right in the middle.
Yeah, it's like a big needle-nosed rock there, but the view that you get on the tee because of the severe elevation makes this hole that much shorter. And the goal, needless to say, keep it left to that. And, well, that second shot should be rather welcoming. Well, it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Great professionals, Frank, they don't fear greenside bunker shot, do they?
No, because you can be as aggressive or as conservative as you want. You actually have far more options. And you don't have to hit the ball first.
Safely aboard. Just a couple of feet. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. What a day it's been. Frank, to get home in 2 on this par 5, the 7th, you'd need more than a great shot on your second. You'd need like a cannon shot, wouldn't you?
You'd need a cannon off the tee and a cannon for your second. Also, playing down the left side, you're going to make that 600-plus yards play that much longer. Really, the goal here is still make sure you get on the fairway because this is a difficult fairway to hit because it steeps down over several different levels, plus it's hardly flat.
Now the second shot to the par 5.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. He'll need to be strong with this. Oh, yes, he's holding, Frank.
Unbelievable. From that distance.
You're out of sorts, aren't you? You don't quite know what to make of it.
Yeah, well, X marks the spot. And I know on a treasure map, that means gold, silver, Countless jewels. In a game of golf, I'm not so sure.
Well, it looks as though they're going to need to use all their strength to sort of hack it out of that rough, missing it off the tee here. Well, it's obvious he is in complete command of his golf ball right now. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Makes birdie, continuing to amaze on the greens, Frank.
Putted well all day, Rich. Had a couple of good holes early on and just, I think, found the groove. Has taken it to another level.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green.
Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Terrific golf shot, and now that for an easy birdie. Eyeing this putt for a birdie. You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count, and that is 9 under for the day. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Oh man, not a good shot at all.
It was wicked.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Moving on to the 11th, it's a par 5 right in the middle of Buccaneer Bay. And Frank, this is an ingenious design.
You've got to keep both hands on the wheel here, Rich, because there's so many choices involved. Really 5 fairways to hit at, and then there's a landing area in the distance if you can't reach this par 5 and 2. Obviously, the further right you go, the shorter the hole gets. But look how much smaller the fairway gets. Second shot.
Third shot, Martin Keimer. Well, this is a humbling game, isn't it, Frank?
Well, shots like that, not to be proud of.
Well, in the words of the late, great baseball commentator for the Yankees, Phil Rizzuto, it's time for... Holy cow, Whitey! That's 11 under par.
Great Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf's the next one. Judging by that light, it's not going to be too hard.
Frank, downhill shot here. Will he have to take it just a little bit easier?
Yeah, be careful with the ball position as well. If you play the ball too far forward and try and scoop it, it's not going to work.
Frank, how about that?
Well, can you believe that too? I mean, could have hit the flag and bounced away and steered straight in. Amazing shot, and really deserved it.
Frank, the par 5 13th here at Treasure Island. I have to say, this makes the par 5 18th famous hole at Pebble Beach look like a walk in the park.
It certainly does. All the choices here, though, Rich, at the 13th, and, well, 13 is unlucky for some. The fairway for most is always down the right, but then if you hit your tee shot, then where do you go next? You go down the left on that little sliver of land. You go further down there in the nice big patch of green grass. That leaves you an easy third shot. Perhaps, maybe even try for two at this par 5 that measures close to 600 yards.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
So missed the fairway, and now he's back where he needs to be.
Yeah, minimize the problems.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Every once in a while, you're reminded this is a pretty hard game.
That was evidence.
Almost. Wow. how you maintain momentum. You make those putts for par. Frank, you could say the back nine starts to heat up right about this point in the round.
You could say there's a lot to lava about this one.
This is just at the base of Devil's Cauldron, the volcano, to the right of the player, teeing off here at the 14th.
Yeah, just keep it there as close as you can to the hill or the side of the volcano, and then you'll just see the green sneak in behind there. Good tee shot and a long tee shot, and then the hole's not too difficult. Hit it short, maybe a little crooked, you're going to find some trouble.
Second shot now for Martin Keimer.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
Oh, that incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
So they'll tap in, knocking down all the shots today, now at 13 under. Frank, this is where you begin to see almost this ingenious, evil nature of this design by the Pirates here at Treasure Island. It gets punishing to the finish.
It certainly does, Rich. This is also where we start our ascent to the summit of Devil's Cauldron with just a little tempting par 3. Just goes across. It has to be flighted well across the ravine, but it's got to be up, it better be high, and it better be long enough.
The grind is about to begin here at the par 3 15th. Each hole from here on out climbing up to the top of the volcano. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
Keimer attempting this for par. He's going to beat himself up on the way to the next tee. You don't miss those putts. Just an unbelievable round thus far. 12 under on the day. Partner, what do we have here at the par 416?
They call it Devil's Elbow, and I guess that's because it looks like an elbow and it goes to the right. But there's no funny bone. Look, it's been taken away, so there's no laugh if you go left or find that ravine. Difficult par 4, really, because you have to be precise there, and that green cut quite away into the side of that, well, Rich, it's a volcano, and it's starting to heat up.
Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway. Sitting up in the fairway now, 180 yards away. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Good, clean contact and a nice result, and a chance for birdie coming up.
Really? This is that awkward length.
And there you have it. Well done. Great putt. Frank, it is time to walk the plank here at the 17th hole.
And don't put a foot wrong if you do. There'll be no help from your parrot as you try and veer a little left on this hole that bends that way. Up and up we go, nearly to the top of the volcano.
Watch your step, matey. Let's see what Martin Keimer does with this approach shot. That should be pretty good right there, on the safe side. That is an excellent play right there. The approach giving him another good look. And getting ready for the putt. continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, they dive for golf balls at 17, the Island Green TPC Sawgrass. They're not diving for balls here at 18 at Treasure Island, are they?
No, the finishing hole is a par 3. All the way across the lava, you'll find the green.
Frank lost that one, and that might be OB.
Oh, I think you're right.
Hoping to get this up and down here, Frank, at the par 3 after missing the green.
Yeah, it's not all bad.
This requires a lot of speed through the ball.
Rich, I thought he could get this close.
That just is amazing. Just a mind blower right there. Absolutely incredible. He made the shot.